Hello, my sparrows. So today the message I was getting was about discernment, power of focusing on what is important and what is good for us instead of focusing on things that drain us. So, what is discernment? Discernment is how you categorize, how you process, as well as how you differentiate between different frequencies, different kinds of people in life, as well as different situations. So, for example, if you're at work and a friend calls you, obviously you're not going to pick up that call because obviously you know that you're at work and you should attend to work and be sincere to it. I mean, at least that's how I would do it. But if you know it's from your child's school, then you know there's something really important that you need to attend to. So you would definitely pick up your phone and attend to that call, right? So this is what discernment is. Figuring out what is worth it, what is worth our time, what is important to us, and what simply is background noise. Discernment, ladies and gentlemen, is really important in figuring out your life, where you're putting your energy towards, and how you're moving forward in life based on what you deem important. So let's move one step ahead and talk about different scenarios where the discernment comes into play, basically. So the essence of being a human, according to me at least, is about loving, cherishing, and learning from each other and supporting each other, basically, through the good and the bad. That's how we should be operating. Ideally, of course, no one's perfect. So in doing so, not only the consequence of helping each other and being loving and supporting is that your own vibrations will rise. Now, why is it important to raise our vibrations in the first place, you ask? Well, if your life purpose is to elevate and move to a much better dimension where you're happy, you're content, you know what you're doing and you know where you're going, even if you don't see it 100%, but you feel it in your gut that the actions you're taking will take you to the right place. So if you go by that, you know when you help someone in any way, it can be as little as smiling at someone and saying hello with a genuine smile, just so that you tell them you see them, you acknowledge them, you are glad they're here, you are glad to see them, and that's what, as simple as supporting each other or, loving each other. This is as simple as that. Just acknowledging someone, acknowledging someone's existence. I think that's the biggest gift we can give to each other. Just acknowledging each other and, being happy of having them in your life, or what capacity you may have. You can have them as your friends, your lovers, your colleagues, your mentors, your bosses, and things of that sort. So this is the light side of discernment, where we see the light in ourselves and we want to share it with other people. We want to pass that light from our heart to other people, places and situations, so they may pass it on to someone who needs it. Sometimes we really need it. Sometimes we're not at a level where we are questioning ourselves constantly, where we are always in that state of just confusion because you're being told every single day who you are and what you're not. So a little bit of acknowledgement sometimes come a long way, And of course, if someone needs a genuine help, like a friend, or who just needs an ear to, air out their issues, or they just simply want to be heard. So you can be that friend, or any other matter for that. In that instance, it could be even monetary aid that you can give to your family, your friends who are actually in need, of course. And not only it makes the whole world better, it also elevates you. It elevates you on so many levels. Not only you feel a lot fulfilled, and studies have shown that when we help each other, we improve our serotonin levels, we improve that feeling of fulfillment in our life, and we just feel like we belong here, and everyone else belong in this wonderful world. But there's another side of discernment as well, which I will talk about, which is actually giving to people and situations who don't deserve your energy and your light and your love and your attention. You cannot give to everything, and that's where discernment comes into place. So there's a lot of energy vampires in our communities, in our friend circles, at work. They can be anywhere, who take pride in ruining your day, or ruining your reputation, or get a rise out of you for any reason. Those are energy vampires. What their aim is to get that energy from you by hook or by crook. Basically, yes, it is negative way of getting your energy, but it's still energy. You're still giving to a situation or a person that does not, in any space or any time, warrant your attention. Don't give it to them. No, that's all they want. Just your energy, your attention, so they get that energy exchange and feel great about themselves, because they do not have that light inside of themselves to feel anything, to make meaning of their life and the world around. They don't have that, unfortunately. And not judging anyone, but that's who they are, and that's who they choose to operate. That's the kind of light they choose to operate in, whatever. But my friends, we really need to start discerning who, what, and when we need to use our discernment and actually say no. Don't show any response. Just smile, walk away. Really, it's as simple as that. Use your discernment to say no. If someone's asking you to go to a party, people that don't even resonate with you, say no. Say no, I'm busy. You don't even have to explain yourself, to be honest. Just say no. No one even deserves an answer. Honestly, I know in a society where we're all constantly pressured to be nice, to play nice. No. When you are authentic in yourself, you don't need to be nice. That's not being nice. That's who you are. When you're actually helping people, and when you realize who the person is or situation is that needs your attention and needs your help, in its all honesty, yes, then you're operating in authenticity. You're not people pleasing. You're not doing it so you have an image to uphold or whatever. You're doing it out of your own heart. And that's what every situation needs. That's how every situation needs to be dealt with, in your own authenticity. So you need to start discerning who you're giving to, who you're, blessing your presence, your time, your effort, your emotions for. Don't waste it on people who don't even deserve it. They don't deserve it. No. Not only will they get that fake and false sense of entitlement that, oh look, I'm so great. It's ridiculous, to be honest. It is ridiculous. I don't know how they operate like that, and it's not for me to judge. But it doesn't make sense to me, but to them it might. But that's how they operate. They get that energy because they don't have any energy, any positive energy at least. And because energy has different frequencies, right? You have the high vibrations, which is much higher that attracts a lot of good and the bad, unfortunately, when you're high vibing, because you're a magnet. You will attract people and situations sometimes that are not, that they're not good enough for you. No, just say no. Learn to ignore them. Learn to step away, move away, try to minimize the contact you have with such people and such places and situations of low vibrancy. So start using your beautiful spiritual gifts of discernment to feel within yourself the right people, the right situations, the right jobs that resonate with you. If you are not resonating with them, move on, cut ties, limit your involvement in any case. Sometimes I understand if it's a family group or, you know, a job that, you know, you have to be in and you don't have a choice at that stage of moving away. What you do is minimize that contact, minimize your reactions and your energy that you're giving to them. Yes, you can do it. And you'll realize the more you kind of protect your energy and actually look after yourself, the more you're going to excel in life and start realizing that, you know, you can raise your own vibrations through just using your discernment. That's it. You have it in you. You don't need to have a PhD degree or a doctorate in, you know, human psychology or politics or, you know, a body language to do that. No, use that discernment. You know what makes you feel good. You know when you get that inkling that no, something's not right. Something's not right in here, despite nothing being said about it, or despite no evidence, no 3D evidence of it. You know in the hearts of your hearts when something or someone is not the right fit. Use your discernment. Okay, friends, and I'll leave you with that thought. Goodbye.